Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for clicking on the video. We're going to be going over basically everything that happened in the live stream. So, we're going to be going over some theories, mostly because the full game's not out, so we don't have any answers yet, but here's what we assume based off what we went through. And, I mean, honestly, besides the puzzles, the game was pretty short. So, we'll speed along through this and yeah, see how it goes. So we start off at the title. And like I said, Poppy Playtime, there is now a chapter 2, which we will go back to later, but right now we just wanted to make sure we could get this out. And thanks to anyone who stopped by the stream. If you ever want to catch up, feel free to follow me on Instagram. That's where I will make the announcements that I will be going live. Anyways, we're going through that. This was part of the live stream where all we did pretty much was hit play. So right away we can already see that as an ex-employee of Playtime Co., you finally returned to the factory many years after everybody within disappeared. Suspicious. We've come here to investigate, but we are an ex-employee. They didn't really give us much backstory on that. I think at the start of the game, all we're told is, hey, if you're an intruder, fuck you. Which at the time was fuck me. And we moved on. We were introduced to Poppy, who was apparently like a real little girl who could play with other girls and give them real responses. So, yep, already off to a creepy start. Which makes us wonder, how did they do that? How did they get it done? Make a living doll. And shortly after, we're given a cassette tape with a letter that says, everyone thinks the staff disappeared 10 years ago. We're still here. Find the flower. By we're still here, I'm assuming they mean the employees, but as we went through the gameplay, or through the walkthrough, we didn't notice anybody but a bunch of bloodstains around toys. One of the viewers actually commented that all the all the toys were human beings or human, so that could explain why they are a bit organic. But we haven't yet to see anything else living besides Huggy, which we will get to in a second, and Poppy, who we get to at the end. And we came to a scene where I was stuck for a really long time. I had completed the puzzle of finding the electricity, but unfortunately at the time I didn't know. All I had to do was press E to activate the fucking machine. But, I mean, we got it figured out. We ended up coming out with this toy here, which, after what I just said about the toys being humans, makes me wonder, did, did we just make a human toy? I don't know. Maybe. But then how do we get the parts for it? We're given the parts, but not the raw ingredients, you know? So maybe we find out more in the next chapters. Now, going back a little bit, we were introduced to Huggy Wuggy, which was in the middle of a room with a big high five. We tried to give him a high five, the hand went right through, we hit his face. Yep, and then while we were exploring the room, we find a key landed in his hand. We take the key, we go into the electrical room to fix the power, and Huggy's gone. Dun dun dun. But if you were there, or you've already seen the game, honestly, you know that he comes to life. So as we're exploring and all that stuff, figuring out how the puzzles work and all that, we do get those little clues and videotapes. Not all the videotapes really give us answers to what's going on. Some of them are just, I guess, descriptions. At the start, we had the one that just told you how to put on your backpack, and then we had the other that told you about the warnings of being an intruder. And after we got through that room where we make the toys, we started getting chased by Huggy Wuggy, which ended up not being as friendly as he looked with all those teeth he has. And while we were being chased, I, I died twice. Okay, I died twice, and for each death we were given a death, like a little quote that came up in the on the death screen. It was a random animation for the death, and then it was a random quote we were given. And through the quotes we're given, and I'm probably a bit out of order here, but you know what? They're all the quotes that are there. After seeing Huggy Wuggy and him killing you, one of the quotes it actually is experiment 1006 or 1006, which tells us there might have been more, but most likely he was an experiment because we hear, isn't it wonderful? Experiment 1006, isn't it wonderful? And then we go through all the others that just let us know. There is one in a weird text that, after doing some research, it apparently says something along the lines of stay, they need help. Which I'm assuming goes back to the toys and how there aren't any, or all the employees never left. So stay, they need help. And we keep getting the message to get up. It says, don't die just yet, get up. We're told more lives are at risk than just yours. Get up. It's not your time. Get up. Death isn't permanent. Get up. It's too early to die. Get up. I need you alive. Who needs us alive? I wonder if Poppy's speaking us through some fucking telepathic link, because she was in a box and we never really got any vocals from her until we got her out. But it says, I need you alive. Get up. There's don't let them inside. Get up. And innovation is key. Thank you, science. So after dying to Huggy Wuggy all those times, we chased us down a vent, we lost his ass, we dropped the box on him, and sent his ass to the Shadow Realm. And when he fell, we continued on our path, and we found a big poppy painted over the wall that says, go, do not come in, stuff like that. Basically telling us we shouldn't go in. And we did. And after walking down a hall for a cool minute, we come across Poppy's case, which we ended up opening. And her response to that, after some lights flickering and trying to give us a jump scare, is, you opened my case. Which was her pretty much questioning it, but being grateful. You opened my case. She doesn't know why we did, which should probably tell us there's a reason she's in there. Because she herself is wondering, why did you open it? She's grateful, don't get me wrong, but the way she says it tells you she wonders why. And what we learn from the end credits right after is that her and a voice actor that we heard from the pink tape that we found are the same person. What the pink tape had said was, let's see, something along the lines of, being human is such a bore. The interview was for Stella Graber was the interview. And she basically sounded like she didn't really want to be human, that she envied how toys could live on forever. She talked about a certain material, a wood, that could live long past humans, but she envied them. She said that she loved toys and the way that they could take you anywhere. And the theory that I've decided to go with is the one that maybe Stella is Poppy. They do share the same voice actor. Is that a coincidence? I don't know, but that is definitely interesting. And the fact that they're already turning people into dolls makes it seem like it's a possibility. And if she was willing to be a toy, maybe she was hard or easier to work with. She didn't fight back as much. The other experiments, on the other hand, we don't know if we're gonna see them later, but the first one we were introduced to was Huggy Wuggy, and we saw how he turned out. Apparently, he just likes to kill for fun. RS just got chased down, but we ended there. Like I said, we were just gonna do a quick run through everything. I'm just gonna chop this all up. Thank you guys for watching my quick summary of what we went through. Just so you guys know the inner thoughts of the gamer as he plays the game. Things I don't really think of saying in the moment, but I'm definitely considering in the background. Thank you for hearing my side, I guess, and my theories. What I agree with. What do you agree with? Do you have any theories of your own that I didn't include? I'm sure there are plenty out there. If you'd like, put them down in the comments. I love reading lore, especially if it's stuff that I've gotten into myself. So like I said, leave a comment, drop a like, subscribe, all that cool stuff. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. Peace.